So thank you for having me here today. I want to start out just telling you a little background of who I am and where I come from. I come from Alabama with the banjo on my knee. I grew up there for 26 years with a twin brother. We lived out in the country. I moved to California 21 years ago, and I moved to Long Beach 19 years ago. And when I moved here, I just had no idea what I was going to be doing. I was working, singing for Disney special events for a few years and made some money that way, and was background extra in some TV and movies and made some money there. Started teaching beach boot camp classes and started teaching fitness classes at the Belmont Athletic Club. I cut grass, I cleaned toilets and restrooms and offices. I did all kinds of things to make money to find my way. I ended up starting a nonprofit organization called the Community Action Team. And the Community Action Team is an acronym, or has an acronym, CAT, C-A-T, which is ironic because I do a lot of DOG stuff, dog stuff. I started Rosie's Dog Beach about 15 years ago, and that was a 3-year process. At the time, I was living a block away from the beach, and I knew that people were not utilizing, they weren't going out there laying out, having fun. It was very underutilized. It's actually a pretty beach with, it was a beach that had some trash on it. I was running every day on the beach and noticed the amounts of trash that was there, and I decided to do something about it. So I asked 12 friends to join me on a Saturday morning at 10 o'clock at the end of Granada Avenue. 12 friends showed up. I gave them bags and gloves, and we cleaned up the beach for 30 minutes. I said to them at the end of 30 minutes, can you please come back next month at the same time, same place? I'm gonna have some refreshments for you, and I want you to bring your friends, and they did. And then the next month, same thing, always at the third Saturday of the month at 10 o'clock. And it has now, we just did our 206th consecutive monthly 30-minute beach cleanup. We get about 100 volunteers on average. We provide door prizes, refreshments, parking passes. We provide the bags and the gloves and the volunteer credit forms and scout appreciation forms and all that stuff. All you have to do is show up. We have volunteers that range into their low 90s all the way to infants that come with their parents. But we have kids that get to start out cleaning the beach, and they get to understand what that's all about. And from what I know, about 90% of the trash that ends up on the beaches in Long Beach comes down the Los Angeles River and the San Gabriel River. It's not necessarily from people going to the beach and leaving trash behind. I started Rosie's Dog Beach, though, shortly after doing the 30-minute beach cleanup. Living a block away from the beach, my bulldog Rosie and I would love to go out there, and instead of, we had to go to Huntington Beach to be off-leash legally. So I decided that I wanted to do something about it. This was back before the internet got going. I couldn't really search, so I went to the downtown library, and I went to the basement and would go through, is it microfiche? Is that what they call it, microfiche? And I was scanning for microfiche, and I was looking for city codes, something that would allow me to have dogs legal on a beach. I found a code that said that dogs can legally be on the beach during a special event. So I said, I'm gonna hold a special event. It was my first one, I think, other than the beach cleanups. And I held it. We had about 500 dogs show up on a Sunday afternoon during a 4-hour period. Super successful right off the bat. People want to do things with their dogs. People want to be able to go and be on the beach, and they'll go if they can go with their dogs. Rosie's Dog Beach has been going strong for 15 years now. It is one of the, I think it is the most popular place on our 4 miles of coastline year-round. If you just want to put a smile on your face and see some happy dogs and some happy people, go down to Rosie's Dog Beach. It's in Belmont Shore. I want to show a video that outlines some of the events, contests, and projects that I do with my nonprofit Community Action Team. Do I just press play?
We're here today to celebrate bulldogs, right?
Every February, more than 100 pugs and 400 French and English bulldogs converge on Long Beach, California to compete for a canine crown. And while they may not be your typical beauty kings and queens, these high-class hounds draw thousands of fans. The Donald Trump
so that was the Bulldog Beauty Contest. It's the world's largest gathering of English bulldogs, and it happens in Long Beach around Valentine's each year.
And the proud owner of his own bodacious bulldog, Rosie.
I also happen to coach beauty pageant contestants for interview skills for like Miss USA and Miss America. So what I've done is I've combined my interest in bulldogs and pageants, and I've created the Bulldog Beauty Contest.
I think we're ready today. Ready to go. Right, Jack?
This is the father-daughter dance that we do each year. We do two dances. One's for fathers and their daughters, and the other one's called the mom prom. So moms can bring their boys and their girls to dance. We co-sponsor this event at Bayshore Church in Belmont Shore. It's $10 for a couple. We have refreshments and a DJ, dance contests. Miss Long Beach comes.
We've got several performers for you today.
We do some free concerts each year. This one is on a Mother's Day. It's opera and classical music. We hire professionals to come in. It's a free concert. We also do one at Christmas time. Both of these events are held again at Bayshore Church in Belmont Shore, and I happen to live across the street, so it's very convenient.
For the past year in Long Beach, orange cones marked the dog zone. No leash, no problem. And this evening, the City Council voted unanimously to let pooches play or chill out leash-free permanently.
Do any of you have dogs, by the way? Yeah. I hope to see you at the Hot Dog Halloween Parade, October 30th. It's the world's largest pet event on Halloween.
Arlington,
We
Virginia.
have about 600 dogs dressed up in costumes. This is our National Adult Spelling Bee. It's held in Long Beach each year. We also host the National Kids Spelling Bee in Long Beach each year.
Now let's head west for a contest that truly celebrates the dog days of summer.
So this is at
It's Long
Rosie's
Beach's
Dog Beach. We did a
annual
Father's Day
Host
contest,
Dog
and the Travel
Competition.
Channel came and covered it.
Justin Rudd is the man behind many of Long Beach's shoreside events.
When I'm
One of the most
coming up with
popular
events,
takes
these are
place
things that I
every
wish
June.
were happening in our city, or I wish that it were happening in a different way, and that's what I
when
do.
dogs and dads go nose to nose in a flurry of contests called Hot Dogs on the Beach.
Go! Hot is spelled H-A-U-T-E. I say
Kids love parades, and you've got a parade in Long Beach, California
So
that's
this is
a lot
on the
of fun.
Today Show.
Long
They're
Beach,
talking
California
about
does a parade every year where
4th of
they
July
have
kids
a
bike
kids
parade.
And contest.
It's a
For
free
you can
event.
enter,
We
and
get
there are
about
actually
500
10
or
cash
600
prizes,
kids on their
$10 for
bikes.
anything
They
for
dress
kids, a
them
lot of
up.
candy. And basically, kids take their bikes and their trikes and they decorate them
Plus
in,
their parents.
in very patriotic ways. And
This
they
is on
do
the beach
2
bike
miles of
path.
riding, which is really sweet. I think it's a really good thing to do with a family.
Great family exposure there.
And then this is the beach cleanup. After each beach cleanup, we tend to have some sort of a contest to engage a different audience. At the end of the beach cleanup that will be 2 weeks from now, it's going to be a Halloween costume contest. So kids and adults will wear Halloween costumes, and then we'll have some cash prizes at the end.
Justin Rudd is the founder of the Long Beach Hot Dog Halloween Parade.
I'm the director and the founder of the Hot Dog Halloween Parade, and this is my bulldog, Rosie. We expect about 600 dogs in the parade today. It's a 12-block parade down 2nd Street here. Each of the dogs in our parade today is donating $10 to be in the parade. They have chances to win dog food for the year. We're expecting to raise about $12,000 today for local animal charities and beach cleanups. It is the world's largest Halloween event for pets.
Well, this is
So
the
that
final
event is
day
now
of
held
the
at Marina
citywide
Vista Park.
competition here in
We
Long Beach.
outgrew 2nd
About
Street and
800
we're
people
closing
will be
2nd
stepping on
Street,
the scales,
and we're
all
now
hoping
at
to
Marina
become
Vista.
the most successful Long Beach losers. Now, all of these people have formed 5-member teams. We're talking about teams from neighborhoods, from churches.
This is
from
our
families,
annual Long
and
Beach
they've been
Loser
taking
weight
part
loss
in a
contest. We get
12-week
about 500 to
weight loss
600 people in the contest
For
each
many
year.
years now, Men's
The
Fitness
jackpot
Magazine
has
ranked
been up to
Long Beach at right around
$49,000.
the 17th fattest
Their
city
teams
in
of
the
4
US.
this coming
So
year
4
will
years ago,
start
local
in
fitness
January.
advocates decided to try and do something about it. They organized this fitness challenge. The teams taking part have been weighing in weekly, and they're competing based on the percentage of weight that they've lost as a team.
So that gives you just an overview of some of the things that we do. It's about 50 or 60 events, contests, and projects each year. In order to do all of these things, it's important to get the word out. We don't hire a PR company to do it. I just try to do it myself. And I started being active on Facebook back, gosh, when did I get on there? 8 or 9 years ago, it seems. And I started the Long Beach, California Facebook page. It's called Long Beach Calif. Some of you may already be on it. It's just the abbreviation for California, CALIF, period. There are 82,000 fans on there. I think it's the largest Facebook page in Long Beach other than maybe the Queen Mary and, well, I think there's one more. but nothing that does it the way that we do it. So people post pictures of Long Beach. People post about upcoming events and projects that they've got going. People will post about lost dogs and cats, all kinds of things. I'd love for you to check it out. It's called Long Beach Caliph. But in order for me to share what we're doing, I think, and for you to share what you're doing, you've got to tell people what you're doing. And one way that we do, or one way that I choose to do that is with Facebook. I post regularly on my own Facebook page, obviously about all of my upcoming contests and projects. And it's not just that you can come and be a spectator at the event. I'm looking for prizes. I'm looking for volunteers. I'm looking for spectators. I'm looking for people to come and to enter the contest. I also want to tell you about Riley's Red Wagon Book Swap. Riley was our second bulldog, and he passed away a few years ago. And when he was older, he used to ride around in a red wagon, just like Rosie did when she was older, and their legs stopped working so well. So when Riley passed, I took all the books in our house and I put them inside the wagon and put it on my front lawn and asked people to come and take some free books, like a free library. You've seen the little free libraries around. They look like bird cages. They usually hold about 25 books. Well, Riley's Red Wagon is out every day, and it holds about 450 books. The Red Wagon gets about 50 or 60 books donated every day, and it gives out about that same amount of books. So if you could figure that out, and the limit is 4 books per person, and there's brand new magazines. So magazines today will be October or November issues. So instead of going to purchase a magazine from a store, you can come and get it for free. You can get 4 brand spanking new books or very like new books, and it's all for free. And I just do it on the corner right in front of my apartment. I put it out by 9 a.m. every morning, and I bring it in just before dark. If it's going to be a wet day, if it looks like a high chance of rain, I won't put it out, but every other day it's there. And a lot of people stop by to get books, including homeless people, people who just happen to be traveling through. I see housekeepers and yard keepers come through there getting books for their kids, and it really warms my heart. I love it. I love the stories that I'm able to learn about people, and I share those on my Facebook pages, and people seem to really like those. If you want to check that on my own personal Facebook page, it's called Justin Rudd. The Turkey Trot is Long Beach Turkey Trot is our biggest event by far. We get about 5,000 runners and walkers each year, and it's a run-walk that happens on the beach pedestrian path. It funds about 90% of my nonprofit for the year. It's called the Long Beach Turkey Trot.